In this video, I'm going to show you how to remove your rear diff, how to install your Traction Concepts LSD, and there'll also be a few tips and tricks on how to get your diff out a little bit faster and a few other upgrades that you could do while you're in there. So let's dive straight into it. Good morning, guys. Technically, it's not morning. It's like 3:30 in the afternoon. This week's video is sponsored by Traction Concepts LSD. They are the creator of these awesome limited slip conversion kits. I have partnered with them to show you how to properly install your TC LSD conversion kit in your Audi A6. These kits allow you to convert your open clutchless differential to a locker style LSD. Very similar to this one right here. We will have to take the entire rear diff out of the car and pull this portion out of it, which is the actual diff, less of the pinion gear here, and we're going to install this. In this video, I'm going to go step by step through the entire process of removing the rear diff out of my Audi A6 to cleaning it, reinstalling it, installing the Traction Concept, the TC LSD conversion kit, reinstalling it back in the car. Ran an open diff in this car now for about 2 years after 2 years ago at Wilkie's in the Woods when I blew one up on the side of the highway. I can cut to a picture of that. And that was a welded diff. Never gonna happen again. With this, I don't have to worry about that. I've been pushing this install off for a very, very long time. And you know what? I'm tired of waiting. So let's dive straight into it. First things first, I gotta turn the car around. All right, before we get too far started, guys, I just want to remind you, safety first. Just put a chalk underneath of it. You don't want it to roll away on you or anything too nuts. Got the car all lifted up and everything. I'm gonna probably put some cardboard down on the ground here. We gotta get that girl out right there. So let's get to it. All right, so first things first here. This is the rear diff. Now, you could do this in the car if you wanted to. Let's explain this real fast. You could just take out your axle here and here. You can pull the outer cup off there and there. And then you can pull all these bolts out and you could just, done, game over. I don't want to do it that way. I want to be able to service the entire thing, and I want to clean it up. So to start with, the way I do this, anytime I have to replace my diff, I like to just loosen everything up first, those bolts, and then those. It makes life a little bit simpler. Just loosen everything up, and then we can start sliding bits and pieces away. That's how we get started. So first things first, we're gonna put it in first gear, set the handbrake, and take the tires off. All right, so first things first. If you want to take your entire diff out, you're gonna have to loosen these axle bolts. So Harbor Freight H6 here. I'm just gonna give it a little, make sure it's all the way down in there. And there we go, there's one. And what we're gonna try to do here is just loosen all the ones that we can get to. And then we will rotate the axle. All right, so after loosening these ones that I could get to, I'm just gonna loosen the ones that I can get to here nice and easily and loosen the ones I can get to over here. Then we'll drop the handbrake and rotate everything over and tighten it up and do the same thing all over again. So let's get those out real quick. Hey guys, I want to stop and interrupt this video for just a second to mention Traction Concepts LSDs. If you go over to tractionconceptslsd.com, you can check out the vast selection of vehicles they support. Use promo code JACKTRACK10 at checkout and you're going to get 10% off right there on the spot. I'll make sure to put a link in the description below, and I cannot personally wait to test my Traction Concepts LSD at the next track day. And guys, for now, let's get back into it. Oh. Watch your head. There we go, let's do this one. Keep going. All right. Hold on, let me get a bigger tool on that one.
Great!
All right, show them what we're doing.
Hey, what are you doing?
All right, well, my foreman is here.
I did!
All right, here, oh, that axle's loose. This axle is loose.
Yeah.
Oh, your socks are gonna be dirty.
My socks dirty?
Yeah, your socks are gonna be dirty. All right, guys, well, at this point of the night, now it's time to take the bolts all out. So I got the bolts loose. This axle went ahead and slid away. But before we can do that, this is that point where I recommend going ahead and dropping the handbrake. You want to drop the handbrake, that way the axles kind of move freely. And all we're trying to do is get the bolts out and get them to slide away. So what's gonna happen is we're actually gonna slide the axle back and forth here, and we go and loosen these couple bolts up, and everything will just slide out and away and it'll fall down. I'm gonna get back to this and we're gonna get it out real quick. All right, guys, here's a quick little tip for you. If you go through a bolt hole, you zip tie this thing, you can keep your axle from like falling apart on you. I've had these fall all the way apart and all the bearings and everything come apart, which for the record is okay. You can go on, I believe, 034 or JHM's website and buy rebuild kits for these. So, something to think about. Let's get back to it. All right, well, there's the rear diff. So, what do we got here? On my setup, I run a Aikido diff carrier, diff mount, front diff mount, and the Aikido rear diff cross member mounts. I'll make sure to put a link in the description below for those as well. Highly recommend them if you're gonna take your diff out and go through this process. They are going to help immensely when you want to slide your RwdyAudi. You can also, just for the record, this LSD conversion doesn't just apply to rear-wheel drive Audis. You can put this in your all-wheel drive Audi and it's going to make it a blast. There's a bunch of guys on the internet already. You can see videos of them. These things will get like super nasty, tight radius. I might even throw the front axles in just for raw humor sakes. I'm going to get this up on the bench. We're going to get it cleaned up some. And I think I'm gonna take it to work and we're gonna install our Traction Concepts LSD. So guys, for this one, I think that is where I'm going to leave you. Guys, make sure to smash that subscribe button for me if you want to see the rest of how this system all comes together. And if you like this video, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Guys, once again, I hope you enjoy this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I think I just got grease all over my camera lens. Crap.